hello from Bali, very and the most beloved by tourists island in Indonesia. This is really wonderful place with beautiful beaches, waterfalls and nature at all and relaxing silent atmosphere. However, in this episode I will explore another interesting part of this island, local cuisine and particularly must-try Balinese dishes. As I mentioned, Bali is located in Indonesia. However, local culinary traditions have some differences from those which common for other islands of this country. First of all, despite the fact that Indonesia is a predominantly Muslim country, most of Bali's population adheres to Balinese Hinduism. Therefore, dishes with pork, which are not so widespread throughout the country, are quite popular on this island. Secondly, Bali is full of foreigners and many of them are permanently live here, bringing on the island the elements of their food culture. So here is possible to find a lot of cafes with the food from all over the world, from Mexico and Italy to China and Korea. Moreover, relaxing Balinese atmosphere, focus on meditation, retreats and healthy way of life contributed to the development of vegan, rough and healthy food culture. However, the popularity of one product in Bali as well as throughout the Asia remains unchanged even despite such diversity of food. Of course, it is rice. If you will ride the motorbike on Bali, you will definitely see a lot of rice fields, like beside me. And moreover, in Bali exists an Asian historical irrigation system called Subak, which is designated as a UNESCO heritage site since 2012, if I'm not wrong. And of course, one of the main dish in Bali is made of rice, and not only one. There are a lot of dishes in Bali which are made from rice, and one of them we will go to try. We came to the local Warung. It is the typical name of traditional cafe or food shop to try popular Indonesian dish Nasi Campur. The basic element of Nasi Campur is rice. For example, in this Warung you can choose from white, brown and steamed in coconut milk rice, and it is served with an assortment of side dishes. They can vary but often include a combination of meats, vegetables, legumes and condiments. The rice itself is so tasty. I feel the strong creamy flavor of coconut milk, good balance of saltness, and it is so fluffy, delicious, really tasty. What about noodles? This is just the standard glass noodles, stir-fried with vegetables. Nothing special, but quite tasty, really good. And what about this? I even haven't got idea what it can be. It is quite salty. Maybe it is something with fish, maybe tuna or something like this. Tuna with soybeans, and I feel the strong flavor of kaffir lime leaves. Maybe this is kaffir lime leaves. Good, quite salty, but with plain rice it balances wonderful. Marinated egg. I thought that it will be so spicy, but no, it is a little spicy. For people who like Asian food, it is quite normal. I even can say not spicy at all for those who tried some Thai dishes, Malaysian dishes, Chinese and so on. And vegetables and mushrooms, to be more correct. Cabbage is so fresh, so crispy, well cooked, not overboiled. Wonderful. And prawns, I have tried already. It is tasty. It is deep fried, or maybe tempura prawn. And what is interesting, it was deep fried with its shell. For me it is quite unusual because when I order this dish in some other places, it was made without the shell, but here it is with the shell, but it doesn't make it bad. It's still tasty, quite tender prawn. So all in all, this dish, this idea of Nasi Campur, that you can get rice and then add something
else is wonderful. Moreover, it is so interesting that you can make your own dish by choosing some components which you like and try every time something different. And the combination of tastes are so good. Rice, creamy rice with coconut milk, salty, I don't know, maybe tuna with soybean sprouts, noodles, egg, a little spicy egg, good cooked vegetables, deep fried prawns. Makes wonderful combination.
As I noticed before, Bali is full of restaurants which provide vegetarian and vegan food. Most of them, of course, oriented on foreigners, thanks to which this culinary direction became so popular on the island. However, Balinese traditional cuisine also has tasty vegetarian dishes, so I can't miss one of them.
In Balinese cuisine, there are some vegetarian dishes like Gado-gado and Kapkai. And I found Warung where they cook these dishes and ordered Gado-gado. Until I'm waiting for my dish, I will tell something what I know about Gado-gado. This is salad, of course, from vegetables, and as I know, they also add in this salad boiled egg. And the main in this salad is the sauce, because should be very tasty, and it is made from peanut.
By the way, in this Warung it's possible to try not only Indonesian dishes. The menu also includes Western dishes such as pasta and pizza, Singaporean style food, and Russian dishes. For example, my husband ordered buckwheat with chicken.
What we have in Gado-gado? Green beans, cabbage, soybean sprouts, chips. I think they are from shrimps, as usually here. Boiled egg, cucumber, boiled potato, salad, and peanut sauce, about which I told recently. The smell of vegetables, I feel, nothing else. Green beans are good, so fresh, little crispy, not overcooked. Cabbage. Cabbage is steamed, but still a little crispy. Good cucumbers, I see, so fresh. And what about chips? So crispy. But I'm not sure if they are from shrimps or from seafood. I do not feel the taste of seafood. Boiled egg. Standard boiled egg, but I think it was cooked maybe some hours ago because it is cold, like from the fridge. And potato. For Bali, very good potato and well cooked. And of course, the main in this dish is sauce, because it gives wonderful flavor for every component, and has a little sweet taste, I think, and of course peanut taste, so nutty taste, because it is so strong. This dish is very good. I like it. For people who like vegetarian food, it is wonderful choice to get closer to Balinese cuisine. And it is worth to try even for those who love meat, because not heavy meal, good for lunch, and of course fresh vegetables, it is always good idea. The majority of articles in internet about Balinese cuisine say that one must-try dish in Bali is Bebek Betutu. It is duck, and I found the restaurant which specializes in Balinese cuisine, and they cook this duck.
The name of this place is Bebek Tepi Sawah, and I like so much atmosphere here. In addition to standard tables for eating, there are also such interesting Balinese-style tables in the garden. Exactly one of them I chose. The menu here offers quite big choice of local dishes, but the prices here are noticeably higher than in ordinary warungs.
I ordered this duck, Bebek Betutu. As I know, it is first of all marinated in mix of spices and herbs like ginger, galangal, chili, garlic, and so on, and then wrapped in a banana leaf and then slow cooked in special oven. I do not remember the correct name of this oven, Indonesian oven. And then, because of it, it becomes tender and so tasty.
Betutu?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome.
It is so flavorful. They served it with rice, with, I do not know, like salad from soybean leaves and green beans, and a little vegetables and something like broth, or I do not know what is it. And also they give some sambals, I think spicy sambals, with chili, onion, and so on. It is so tasty. Really, so tender duck meat. The skin is not crispy, not like in Beijing duck. It is also tender, but I, to tell the truth, do not like the skin of chicken, of duck, so I don't want to eat it. But the meat itself is so tasty. Good balance of saltness. I feel the marinade, some spices in taste. I think this duck was quite small because I have the part of it and I see that it is so small. Here is more bones than meat. Let's try what is it. Soybean sprouts with green beans. It is quite salty and quite spicy. Even for me, I like spicy food, but even for me it is enough spicy. And rice. Standard plain rice. Good combination with this salad from soybean sprouts and green bean. What is it? Yeah, that is the juice from duck. It will be good if I will put a little rice in this broth. It has so meaty taste and so spicy taste, but not so much. I feel something like garlic, like lemongrass maybe. Good. I want to also try some sambals because I didn't eat it. Oh, very spicy.
So, if your taste buds are also more adapted to European food, be careful with spicy sambals. The price for portion of duck was 143,000 rupees. The dish is tasty, but I can't say that I would like to eat it as often as it possible. For me, more like interesting new food experience.
I came to the next place to try one popular in Indonesia and in Bali dish, bakso. All that I know about it, that it is soup with meatballs. They can be made from pork, from chicken, from fish, and also with noodles and with vegetables. But that is only theory. Let's go and look how it looks like in reality.
In fact, this dish is usually sold in such mobile stalls. It is quite cheap and, as I saw, local people often buy and eat this soup during a break from work. But I decided to try it in the cafe near the place where I was staying. The menu here is quite small, just different variations of bakso.
So what we have here? Quite flavorful broths, meatballs. I do not know from which meat they are made because I asked the waiter, she doesn't answer me. Noodles. And pieces of meat also, and fried onion, as I see. Let's start from the broth. It is quite salty, but good. Meatball. So tender. I think it may be chicken or maybe pork. I do not feel the taste of any herbs or spices, just only meat taste, but not bad. What about noodles? Oh, I think it will be better to eat them by sticks. I feel the flavor of some grass. I'm not sure which grass is it, but it is tasty, like coriander. Good combination with the soup. It is so flavorful. And noodles are plain, tender, good, simple noodles. What about meat? Quite chewy and also plain. I also do not feel the taste of spices or herbs, just plain boiled meat, but not bad. I can add sambal. Oh, it smells like chili. Maybe that is even not spicy because it looks like a sweet chili sauce. Oh, no, it is very spicy, extremely spicy. So all in all, dish is quite simple, but really tasty. Good balance of flavors, good meatballs, quite plain noodles, and combination is wonderful. So affordable for lunch, for dinner. Good choice. I think it is worth to try this dish.
And the last, but as for me the most interesting food stop in Bali, we are going to the seafood lovers' paradise.
We are in Jimbaran. This area is famous for its fish market. Here you can buy fresh fish, shrimps, oysters and other seafood, and then you can go to the nearest Warung, here a lot of them on fish market, and ask them to cook everything that you buy for a reasonable price. So let's discover how it works.
To tell the truth, the smell here is quite specific, but it is normally for such places. The market is so crowded. People all around are selling and buying products, cooking the food or just walking around. As soon as you go inside, you will be greeted by rows of vendors displaying an impressive variety of fish, prawns, squids, lobsters and so on. Sellers say that the seafood is caught daily by local fishermen, so because of it their products have top-notch quality and freshness. However, in the Google Maps reviews about this place, I found information about numerous poisonings by the spoiled fish, so be careful. Near the market you can find a lot of simple warungs where for your request workers can prepare everything that you bought, or you can visit the one from several seafood restaurants lining the beach.
I am not the professional in choosing seafood and fish, so I thought that it will be more safer and better to try local seafood and fish in the restaurant on the beach. We ordered the platter of seafood and fish, so waiting for it. And here's beautiful sunset and wonderful atmosphere.
It was a wonderful idea to have a dinner in the beachfront restaurant. Of course, it is more expensive comparing with the meal in Warung, but this beautiful sunset view, vibrant atmosphere, the sound of Indian Ocean, live music, exactly worth it.
So what we have in our fish set? Fried fish, I'm not sure which kind of fish is it. Something in shell, maybe mussels, also fried prawns and some sauces, all sambals as they call them in Indonesia. Also one more sambal, yes, it smells like chili, with grass and peanut. The portion of plain rice and fish broth, fish soup. Here are two quite big pieces of fish, and I also see here a piece of tomato. It is with chili sauce, but not spicy sauce at all. Very tasty, very good. The meat is so tender, not chewy at all. Very good cooked. And shrimps. I like shrimps so much. So tender meat. Also with chili sauce, not overcooked. Wonderful, wonderful texture and the taste. Fish is quite specific. I'm not sure which kind is it, but I think I have never tried the fish like this before. not spicy, and I want to add a little salt there. I also want to try this sambal. I hope it is not extremely spicy, but I will try it with rice. It will be better. It is not extremely spicy, but a little spicy. I do not know what the grass is it. Something steamed. And about the fish soup. Quite tasty. To tell the truth, I do not like fish soups, but this is good. With spices, with herbs, also not spicy, good balance of saltness. Not bad, not bad. What about mussels? They are also in chili sauce, not spicy sauce, a little spicy. Mussels are good, standard, nothing special.
As for me, the best in this dinner was the shrimp, maybe because it is my favorite type of seafood. We paid for the fish set 255,000 rupees. It was my third visit to Bali, and of course I have tried before much more local dishes which are not included in this video, like nasi and mee goreng, satay ayam, rendang and so on. However, I am sure that it is just a small part of all variety of tastes that is possible to find here. So I am already waiting for my next trip to Indonesia, but now going to the next country. Bye bye!